It's a chilly day here in Utah, so I'm not going to be out riding my electric bikes. So I figured it would be a good opportunity to show the Raev Bullet some love. It's had this flat tire for quite some time, so I'm going to swap it out, but I'm actually going to try these cursed white wall tires on the Raev Bullet. I think the rims are set up better to receive those tires, but I'm going to do it with the help of some new Hoto air pumps. We have the Hoto Air Pump Pro, which is a step up from the one that I've already reviewed on this channel. But then in here is the mysterious AirMaster. I don't know if it's been released yet, but they sent me one. But we're going to check it out when I pump up the tires after I swap them. I've demonstrated plenty of times of what it takes to swap out a tire on this channel, so we'll just throw it to a time lapse and I'll get back to you when we're ready to pump up the tires and see how the white walls on the Raev Bullet look. Got the white wall tires thrown on the Raev Bullet. We'll see if this goes better than when I tried on my Super 73. Like I said, those are 20x4 tires. Super 73 has some funky sizes like 20x5 in the back and 20x4.5 in the front. So these should work better, fingers crossed, but now it's time to get them inflated. So let's take a look at these new tools by Hoto. They sent them over for me to try out. First of all, let's check out the Air Pump Master. Got the instruction manual there, but let's see what all comes in this kit. What's cool about this thing is not only will it inflate your bike tires, but it's got enough battery to inflate your car tires, and also this big tube for things like air mattresses and even those air tents that you see. But looks like we got a couple of hoses here and all sorts of goodies. So you got your car charger. The nice thing about this one is you can actually charge it while using it. With my last Hoto air pump, you couldn't charge it. So you got maybe 3 or 4 inflations out of it before you had to recharge. This one you can charge while using it, which is super nice. But you got all sorts of adapters, some that I don't even know what to do with. This one is going to come in handy because that's for our bike pump. I like that it's the snap-on style instead of screwing it on, so we're going to give that a try. But yeah, a bunch of different nozzles for all of your inflation needs. Oh, there's even more. Another nozzle and this awesome carrying case. Okay, I think that's everything. Even more smaller nozzles for the smaller hose. You can even inflate your soccer balls. Tons of accessories. I'm gonna throw those in before I lose them. So you just power it on by holding it down. It might be a little hard to see in the out here in the sunlight, but you twist this selector and it gives you high flow, bicycle, car, ball, inflatable mattress, stand-up paddleboard, inflatable tent. You can even use it to air down. Again, I don't know if you can see those options on there. High pressure, which is going to be what we need for our bikes. Then you just select it, and then you can rotate it to select your PSI. Those tires are 20 PSI, so we'll start by inflating them to 20 PSI. It's got a nice little flashlight there on the front if you just quick tap the power button while it's on. Yeah, but it's a pretty cool tool. Also, it charges with that cigarette lighter port plus USB-C, so that's handy. And a lot of cars come with USB-C now, so, or USB ports in general. Let's give it a shot. So it has this nice long hose, which makes it easy to set the whole unit on the ground, especially with my bike propped up like this. And then let's see how she does. See if we can get a nice even bead on this, on these white wall tires. Here we go. That looks a lot better. Also, I can't believe how quiet it is. I don't know what the microphone's picking up right now, but it is super quiet compared to other air compressors or air pumps, that is. So I got the white walls installed on the Raev Bullet. I went and took it for a test ride, and it feels like the bead set perfectly, unlike when I tried to install them on my Super 73 S2. But I still haven't got the bead set on my S2 with the Badger tires that I put back on it. So I'm gonna get that done with the Hoto Air Pump Pro, but first let's unbox it, see what's inside. I'll probably have to charge it up a little before I do, so I might take this for another spin while this charges, but let's see what's inside. Get rid of the shrink wrap. Got your little instruction manual and the air pump. I like how small this one is. It's about the same size as the old one, but they've revamped it a little bit. I'm gonna peel that off so you have this nice big display screen here. Before I take a look at that, let's see what else comes in the box. Looks like you get a carrying bag, and of course you get your hose, some nozzles, and this one actually comes with this clamp-on nozzle, which the other one doesn't, so you just screw it on here. So it just screws on like that, and you get a nice angle to fill up your tires. Also, this one comes with a lot longer hose than the other Hoto pump that I have. Then of course you have your charging cable. So I'm gonna get this thrown on the charger. Let's see if this displays any brighter here. There you go, nice bright display. You have your turn nozzle, or your turn knob to set your PSI. And you even got a flashlight on this one too. Then you can switch through modes as well. You can see there across the top you got bike, basketball, car, like a moped, and then your free PSI. So yeah, I'm gonna charge this up. It looks like it's got a charge on it. So let's do that instead. Let's set the bead on my Super 73. So you might be able to see that the bead is popped out right there, which is good, but then it's still kind of embedded in the bike rim there. So I'm gonna get this up to pressure and see if I can't get a smoother ride out of my Badger tires. Who knew you could make a whole YouTube video on inflating tires? Let's try 40. They don't want to budge. Let's air them down and try again. Got plenty of battery with the pre-charge on the Air Pump Pro. All right, let's try again. Let's go to 35. This pump's super quiet too. There we go. And the auto shut off. I like to remove the stem to air it down completely, just to give the bead another chance to fully seat. So it looks like this side is not seated. Going up to 35. It feels good to finally get the Raev Bullet up and running in my Super 73 rideable again, and I couldn't have done it without the help of these Hoto pumps. We got the Air Pump Master and the Air Pump Pro. I'll leave the information about Hoto down in the description, so be sure to check that out and you can learn more about these pumps. But I'm super stoked on them. I'm glad to have them in my tool bag, and you should definitely consider checking them out. And the Air Pump Master does a lot more than just pump up tires, so you might want to consider this if you have a stand-up paddleboard, some air mattresses, one of those blow-up tents, you name it, this will pump it up. Anyway, that does it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button, comment down below, let me know what you think about the white wall tires on the Raev Bullet, and of course, while you're down there, hit that subscribe button. Have a great rest of your day.